Now we are live here at the AOC conference or symposium here at the National Harbor, beautiful National Harbor in Maryland, as it is. We're really right across the river from DC. So a lot of exciting things that we've seen today, and one of the ones we've been talking about quite a bit is this Faraday cage. You know, for those of you that know me, John McAfee and I were friends, and John would be seen doing these different interviews with himself or doing videos in his Faraday cage, and it's kind of made it famous. I think a lot of people didn't know what a Faraday cage was before that. But I have with me here Nick Meschke, and he's with Faraday Defense.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit, Nick, about Faraday Defense and what brought you here to the AOC.
Yeah, so at Faraday Defense, we do all sorts of solutions for signal blocking and shielding, and that's why we're here at AOC, because there's a lot of people in the cyber area, and it applies in all sorts of instances. So for instance, this year I've got a small Faraday bag for an individual device, and this will take your phone off the grid, whether it's GPS that you want blocked, whether it's cell signal you want blocked, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, all those things are completely cut out once you put this in the bag and shield the bag and seal it up. So we start there. We start small with smaller devices, but then right behind me I've got something like this tent here, which goes much larger, and it allows the end user to shield an entire workstation or secure a phone line by running puts in, and then they're able to operate in a completely shielded environment without any of interference from either a NIFAR to hack or track anything else.
Pretty cool. So now, primarily defense conference, right, for government.
Yep.
Do you have other people in the private commercial sector that are reaching out to you and wanting this type of stuff?
Yeah, so obviously military is a big one, but we've also got a lot of law enforcement for evidence protection and for going through evidence safely, because what criminals do, they'll try to remotely wipe their phones and clear the evidence off so nothing can go to court or anything. Also, in terms of corporate security, that's also a big deal because you could have, let's just say, secure bank accounts on your phone, but if someone sits next to you at a sports game or something, they can scan your phone. They can get all that information off your phone if it's not shielded. So there's a lot of individual device security as well, especially for people who keep sensitive information on their phones, laptops, or tablets.
And did you hear that, guys? So they can swipe your phone, basically. You sit inside you, and that is, I'm sure, what our intelligence agencies and whatnot they use that all the time. So nothing is really secure. I mean, do you keep your phone like in one of those cages all the time?
I personally don't keep super sensitive information on my phone, so I don't have a huge need for it. But if I'm traveling, especially foreign travel is a big deal, because if you're in, say, a busy foreign city, there are people looking to swipe, and they know who the tourists are, they know who the foreign nationals are, so they know they're typically a bit more exposed or may have more important meetings, that there's things on their devices that can be swiped.
Right.
So it's important to keep in mind when you're traveling and just know what you have on your phone, and if it gets taken off, if someone gets your information, are you okay with them having it and selling it or giving it away to someone?
So let's talk a bit about price points. How much does that cost? How does something like this behind us cost?
So this bag right here is a $30 bag.
Okay.
This tent, however, so this size is our smallest walk-in size, and it will run about $25,000 to $30,000, depending on the ports that you choose to run into it.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
And how much?
$25,000 to $30,000.
$25,000 to $30,000.
Yep.
Wow. So what is? Can you tell me what it's made of?
Yeah. So it's a blend of metallic.
Okay.
So there's a few different things in there, and that really does all the work of the shielding. Then we've got slightly more protective covering on the outside. Is the black that doesn't shield, but it's the metal that does it.
It's the metal that does it. Well, it's pretty cool, man. So how do people find you? Well, first of all, how are you finding the AOC Symposium?
We love it here.
Okay.
We do like it. There's a lot of really good connections we make here, and I love getting all the military coming through. Some of them already know about this. I love it when people know what they're looking for. They know they need the shielding. And some of them are surprised to find out what we have, and they really do like that. And then go back home, go back to work, and say, hey, we need this. We need to be shielding our workstations. We need to be shielding our operatives overseas. So there's a lot of good contacts to be made here at AOC.
Awesome. So how do people find you guys? Maybe some closing thoughts.
Yeah, so finding us is pretty easy. We've got our website, FaradayDefense.com. You know, we sell retail as well. You can buy straight off our website. We're also on social media like Instagram and Facebook, all those usual ways. For government, we are on SAM, so you can find us there as well. We've got GSA contract, so we can do things with people there. So that's the best way to find us.
Awesome. What was the website again?
FaradayDefense.com.
FaradayDefense.com.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers. See you soon.
Your voice is powerful. When combined with social engagement, it's a force for change. Decentralized media paired with free speech is the catalyst for an empowered world and a unified, invaluable ecosystem. Join Global Boost, become a champion of free speech, and help to reshape the future of media.